Hello everybody, Kevin here, Rafter94. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're back with another monthly update video, and this is going to be the last one for the year 2024, which is pretty damn crazy how fast 2024 went through. Like I didn't even expect it for 2024 to go through that fast, so hopefully 2025 doesn't go through that fast, but time will tell, you know, that's how time works. But here we are near the end of the year of 2024. 2024 has been I'll say a pretty decent year for me. I've been getting a lot more traction. I've been getting a lot more views than I ever was before years ago, which like I said, I really greatly appreciate for people who are, you know, coming to the channel, watching my videos, old or new subscribers, or people who hasn't subscribed yet. But yeah, I've been getting a lot more traction lately with my videos, and I'm pretty happy that I've been getting a lot more views than usual this year. And I'll probably talk about that later on as we go on the video, but for now, we're here to talk about what kind of big games that we're going to be checking out pretty much to wrap up the year. Now, November, I did promise to play a whole bunch of other games like Black Myth, Silent Hill 2 Remake, all those other games. I got most of those games on the list down, but wasn't able to upload as much video as I wanted to last month because I did gotten pretty sick. As a matter of fact, I'm still kind of sick now. A little bit, definitely way better than I was last week. Last week I couldn't play any day at all in my bed pretty much all day, thinking pretty much feels like I was dying, but luckily I'm feeling a little bit better now, although my throat is still a little bit sore throat. My voice is a little bit raspy from all the coughing for the past week. Running nose here and there, but I am getting better, so which means I'm pretty much back and playing games again, which I've been wanting to do for a long time. I just wasn't able to do it to. So with that, but with that being said, let's get this started and let's discuss what kind of games we are going to be checking out for this month to wrap it up for December and of course the year 2024. And hopefully for 2025 we'll be getting some, you know, some more interesting and cool games that will be hopefully a big resurgence of, you know, good games coming out, because this year and last year we got some pretty good bangers, but we also got a lot of bad games too. So hopefully we'll be getting more good games and bad games this year than on next year than this year and 2023. We shall see. But without further ado, yeah, let's talk about what kind of games we're going to be checking out. Now, I did want to check out Alan Wake 2, the Lake House DLC expansion, which is the last DLC for Alan Wake 2. I originally wanted to play this last month. Again, I got sick, so I wasn't able to play the game, the DLC. But this time, we're going to be wrapping up our full playthrough for Alan Wake 2 by completing the Lake House DLC. There is a new game plus option where it does come with an alternate ending. But I'm not going to be doing that, even though as much as I wanted to do it. I beat the game as it is. If you guys want to check out the alternate ending, check out YouTube. That's what I did, because I didn't want to play through the whole game again, so that's just my opinion. But yeah, there is supposedly an alternate ending, if not probably the canon ending, that, you know, that kind of leaves it open for either Control 2 or a new Alan Wake game. But yeah, we'll be wrapping up Alan Wake 2 with the Lake House. Hopefully it's good. You do get to play as a different character. You get to play as the lady that was with the FBC. I think her name was Alvarez or something. I think that's her name. I can't remember. But I think you play as her and you investigate the Lake House, which is FBC's main HQ in Bright Falls. Night Falls. I think it's Bright Falls, the name of the town. And I guess nothing really went well as intended, and the place didn't look that great last I saw in the trailer. So we might be finding some interesting enemies. Hopefully we do find some interesting enemies. Hopefully they keep up with the horror aspect of the game itself, and hopefully maybe some new guns and abilities. Who knows? But Alan Wake 2 I'll say it's a good game, but I still think the first game is way better. So I think the first game was a good balance of action and horror. Alan Wake 2 definitely nailed on the horror aspect, but the action was, in my opinion, was it was a big downgrade for what it was. You don't move as fast, you're slow. The game Alan Wake 2 is definitely not designed to fight multiple enemies because of how slow you are. At least with Alan Wake 1, you got the speed of Alan Wake to like dodge and all that stuff. To me, the action felt better in the first game more than 2. That was my biggest criticism. Is 2, I get that they try to focus on on the detective work type of stuff, which I think is cool and all, but it can drag down the game a lot, down quite a bit with the pacing, and it's understandable people try to get into the game and then they get bored of it, they stop playing it. For me, I kept playing it because I liked the world of Alan Wake and the story and the characters in it. That's the only reason I kept playing it, because I really like the world building and the storytelling. That's what kept me playing through the game. So hopefully, Lake House will deliver a solid conclusion to Alan Wake 2. We might get a tease of Control 2 potentially, because I really like Control. So hopefully we get to see a little bit tease of that. But we shall see. I've also been playing a lot of Warhammer 40k Darktide. This game came out 2 years ago. I did try to play this game when it first came out. The game was pretty bare bones. It had a solid foundation. I think the game itself, as if the foundation, I say, is pretty good with the class balance. You got the guys who did Vermintide working on the game, and I think it had good intentions. It's just that the game was released such a really bare bones state that the game was not even worth playing at all. Plus performance issue, lack of content, server issues as well, because this is those games you have to stay online to play. But coming back to the game 2 years later, there's a lot of improvements that has been made to this game, and I can safe to say is that Darktide is definitely a game worth playing right now, especially with friends. Play this with a group of friends and you will have an absolute blast playing this game. And there's also a big update coming out on December 3rd, but by the time you see this video, the update should be out by now. That's going to add, I think, a few new melee weapons and a new mission, so it's still getting content still, which is good. Because I was a little bit afraid that they might leave this game behind, especially since they came back to Vermintide 2 and add more content into that game. Even today, it kind of gave me a little bit, maybe a little bit concerned that they might abandon Darktide, but they're still making improvements to the game, hopefully to the point where it can make a huge comeback like Vermintide did. Because we gotta remember, Vermintide 1 and 2 came out extremely bare bones, and then now look at Vermintide 2. It's one of the most popular Warhammer co-op Warhammer fantasy games you can play right now, and now we got them diving into Warhammer 40k. And like I said, the game visually, art direction, the world, the characters you play as, the weapons you use, is so good in this game. Like, I wish they could have released the game in a much better state when it first came out, but now the game is definitely worth playing now, and I really hope that they will continue to release more new updates into the game, because this game still has big potential still. Like, they can still add tons of crazy stuff in there. Like, we already got Space Marine 2 with the Tyranids and all that stuff. They could potentially add Tyranids, but honestly, I don't see them doing that in the long run, in my personal opinion. But who knows, they might add Tyranids in the game, who knows. But so far though, I really do like Warhammer 40k Darktide, and expect a couple of videos coming out this month. As a matter of fact, it's going to be one of the main highlights for December as well, because I've been playing this game so much. I think it's worth making this game the big highlight for the month, because Darktide, like I say, after not playing this game for 2 years, it definitely really shines as a fantastic, solid co-op hack and slash dash shooter game set in a rich deep world of Warhammer 40k, and they do it so well too of telling the world building and the storytelling. There's not much storytelling, just the world building alone makes you like, damn, Warhammer 40k, it looks so cool. All the agriculture, all the stuff you see in the game that you don't see in any other games. So we shall see if this game will get any more will get any better with updates, which I think it will. Hopefully it does, because like I said, this is a game you must play, especially if you're a fan of Warhammer 40k, Left 4 Dead, World War Z, all those co-op shooter games. You're gonna absolutely love this one. Yeah, we're also going to be coming back to Mortal Kombat 1 too. There won't be no invasion mode, because I guess the last invasion with Liu Kang, I think, Season of the Dark Dragon, that was the last planned season for invasion. So now they're pretty much winding around the world in that with season 1 now. So that's sort of a bad sign that MK1 is pretty much been pulled from WB, because from what I heard, the expansion pack for MK1 didn't really sold as well, which is, to be fair, because they are charging like what, $50 goddamn dollars for it, and plus the storyline for Chaos Reigns is pretty garbage. So I can't really the low sell on the expansion pack is it's understandable, because it's like I said, it's not worth goddamn $50 for a shitty ass, poorly written story that made no real progress to the main story at all. It felt like a goddamn filler episode, and now we're never gonna get a finished storyline with MK1 now, because it is so bad. So I kind of feel sorry for NetherRealm Studios here, because I think they're just doing the best they can to meet all this ridiculous deadlines that WB gives them. But honestly, I think NetherRealm Studios should just go away from Warner Bros. And make their own goddamn game, because Warner Bros. Hasn't really made anything good over the besides Hogwarts Legacy. They haven't done anything good for this year, to say the least. Look at Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and the movies Part 2, Joker 2. It's like, what the fuck you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Like, you guys want to lose money? But it is what it is. Nothing I could do about that. I will definitely keep playing on MK1 until all the characters come out in Combat Pack 2, which I think what we have left is T-1000 and Conan. And we still have yet to play Ghostface, Sector, Cyrax, and Noob Saibot with the storyline, so we'll probably play through their storylines, so we get to see their endings. And then after that, I think I'm pretty much done with MK1, because I think the game is pretty much dead at this rate. No more support. It could make a comeback, maybe, but from what I've seen and what I'm seeing, I have no idea. But yeah, we're gonna be definitely coming back to MK1, checking out Cyrax, Sector, Noob Saibot, and of course Ghostface. Of course, I think he's one of the more interesting characters I've played so far with the DLC characters. But other than that, I think MK1 is pretty much done. I could be wrong. They could come out with Combat Pack 3, but it's looking it's looking pretty bleak for Mortal Kombat 1, and it's unfortunate because the game had a lot of potential of being something special and good, but the stories that they have written for the game is what kind of ruined it for me, in my personal opinion. Because even the main story, I thought was once it gets past halfway through, it went downhill, went down to the toilet. They had a good, solid stories, new beginnings, different new origin story, and from enemies to allies. Like Baraka usually is a bad guy, now he's a good guy now. Reptile, same thing, from bad guy to good guy. I really like that. I like that dynamic. Melina as well, being a good guy as well, instead of being, she's still the same Melina. She's still vicious as hell, but she's somewhat good. I guess you could call it chaotic good. But yeah, Sindel's good too. In canon wise, Sindel was supposed to be good, then they retconned her and MKLM to be evil, and people fucking hated that quite a bit. And now she's good again in MK1. Like I said, it's huge potential this game had, and they fumbled. That's all I gotta say. But we'll definitely wrap up MK1 with all all the DLC characters for sure, just to wrap up the series as a whole. Because I do want to do everything as much as I can with this game before the game is pretty much dead. But hopefully that's not the case. Maybe the Combat Pack 3, we shall see. We're also going to be continuing our playthrough for Silent Hill 2 Remake. Now, I did want to play this last month as well. It's just that I didn't have the time to play it, and plus being sick is all too, so I wasn't able to play Silent Hill 2 Remake. But it has gotten a lot of big patches lately, so maybe the game will run a little bit better and maybe fix some major bugs. So far I haven't encountered any bugs, but supposedly there is a specific part in the story where you could get locked out in being in the game at all. And luckily they did fix that, so hopefully we will not run into that problem once we start getting back into Silent Hill 2 Remake. And hopefully we get to relive why the game is so popular among Silent Hill fans. Another game that I also want to come back and do a more deep dive is Black Myth Wukong. I've been wanting to come back to this game for a while now. I did make a huge comeback at last month. No, not last month. On October. I haven't played the game for 2 months now, which is quite a shame. I definitely want to play more of this game, but I've just been playing a whole bunch of other games that has been in my list that I wanted to play for a long time, so wasn't able to play any more of Black Myth. But I definitely want to get into more into it after playing some more of it on October. So we're definitely going to try to play some more Black Myth Wukong, and probably not going to beat the game by the end of this year, but I'm hoping we can play a lot of it to the point we get at least halfway through the game, you know. But more than likely this game is going to probably win Game of the Year for 2024, considering how much this game took everybody by surprise. And yeah, I think it's a really good game for what it is. It's a really solid game. The action, the world building, the graphics, you know, alone it is a game that definitely lives up to the hype, because when this game came out for the first time, people thought it was fake. To me, I thought it looked decent, but you know how this E3 showcase, they make those games look really fancy, and then you play the final product and it does not play or doesn't even look remotely like the game looked back in the E3 showcase. But for this instances here, Black Myth definitely lived up to the hype. People love it across the whole world, and I'm thinking this game's it's probably gonna win Game of the Year. But we shall see. I think Final Fantasy Rebirth might have another big chance of winning Game of the Year too, but I never played that, so I can't say that game is good or not. But for when I played Black Myth, I think it should deserve Game of the Year, because this guy is knocking it out of the park. And I'm really hoping in the future they will make some more games, maybe some more DLC expansion for the game as well, since the game did so well. So I'm definitely rooting for Black Myth Wukong for game. I'm also going to be continuing to upload my older uploads for Dragon's Dogma 2. I did say that I wanted to upload the whole playthrough by the end of this year, but let's face it, it's not going to happen. So I'm going to do the best I can and upload the rest of my archive footage for Dragon's Dogma 2. And then hopefully by the start of the new year, we'll be able to complete the whole playthrough. Now, granted, I am in a new playthrough because I've beaten the game, but I wasn't recording at the time when I was recording the last bits of the game. So that was completely my fault. So now I have to start New Game Plus now. And now I'm in the process of beating the game again, which I'm pretty close to the game since I'm pretty overpowered already. So I'm kind of just speed running through the game like nothing. Yeah, I definitely want to wrap up my whole playthrough for Dragon's Dogma 2, so that way I can continue my playthrough for the first Dragon's Dogma game. Because from what I've seen in Dragon's Dogma 2, there's a lot of things I like, but I can definitely tell it's still missing a lot of things, so content-wise. And I don't think we're never going to get any more new content for the game since the director left the game, which is very, very unfortunate. But who knows, maybe they are cooking something up with Dragon's Dogma 2 that we don't know of. Hopefully it's like another Dark Arisen type of big, huge update. But I can see why a lot of people would be disappointed with Dragon's Dogma 2. But that leads me want to play the first game even more now, because there's a lot of moments in the first game I was like, whoa, this game is fucking wild. But We shall see. Like I said, we're not going to be able to get the whole playthrough out at the end of this year, but it will be one of the highlights as well for December on video uploads. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. We also might start a playthrough for the first Red Dead Redemption game, which I'll be honest, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack from this, but I have never played Red Dead Redemption at all. I'll be honest, I haven't played the first game. But the game was on sale on Steam, so I decided to pick it up, and we're gonna play a little bit of it to see what made the game so special, why the game is so well regarded by many fans, and even including one of my buddies that I know too. He even recommends me to play the first game first before I play Red Dead 2, which I'm gonna follow his advice and play the first game first. Then I'll play Red Dead Redemption 2. Even though Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel, to the first game, he still recommended me to play the first game first. So I'm gonna follow his advice and play the first game first, then play the second game afterwards. Now, granted, it is going to be a long ass playthrough since it's an open world game, but something tells me I'm gonna be loving the game. I have a really good feeling about the game. Yeah, it's a bit older. It took him 14 years to bring on PC. So again, I'm absolutely looking forward to it to see what it has to offer and why it is so well regarded by many people even today. But we shall see how good it is, and we'll be checking that out. And let's get down to the biggest highlight for December. Stalker 2 High. That's right, we're going to be playing Stalker 2 this month. And I'll be honest, I never played any of the Stalkers game. I know, call me crazy, right? What the hell am I been doing my whole life? I don't fucking know. But I haven't played any of the Stalker games, so I'm going in Stalker 2 completely blind from any previous games. And I know it's going to be referencing a lot of stuff from the old games. So I know I'm going to get a lot of flack, but it is what it is. Like, I haven't played any game, but Stalker 2 is out. It's in the highlights right now, so I'm going to be playing Stalker 2 more than the first game. And for what I played, there's a lot of things I like about the game. The game could run a little bit better. Excuse me. But they did release at least 2 major patches now over the past few weeks from release. So hopefully when I come back to the game will be will be a lot more optimized. Hopefully a lot of the major bugs, glitches will be fixed as well, and hopefully they can fix some of that performance issue as well, because even with my rig I got, the 4090 Ryzen 9, the game still runs a little bit iffy, stutters here and there, but from what my experience, Stalker 2, I think it's going to be something really special too. It's going to definitely remind me a lot like Fallout, and you know me, I like Fallout. Fallout 3 was my first game. Then Fallout New Vegas, mwah, chef's kiss. And then I played Fallout 4. RPG elements, big old piece of trash. But gunplay and gameplay overall, pretty good. But Fallout 4 is definitely a huge step down from Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. And then we know the disaster launch of Fallout 76, but obviously if you play it now, which I did play a couple of times, Fallout 76 is a pretty solid multiplayer co-op game you can play now. Although it's not really a true Fallout because, it's a multiplayer game, so I wouldn't even count that as a main series. But yeah, we'll definitely be checking out Stalker 2, and hopefully we have a good time. We might break out freaking keyboard. We might have some epic moments. We might even cry. I highly doubt it, but surprise me, game. But yeah, Stalker 2, biggest highlight for December. Also, another big highlight will be Delta Force, and this game is going to be coming out in just a couple of days. A couple of days from now, Thursday, this week. And this is a game that I am definitely most anticipated. I'm really hoping this game will be good. From what I played in the alpha playtest, it is a game that has a lot of potential, and I really hope it does well. My biggest concern is that, since this game is made by, is published by Tencent. This game could potentially be pay to win, and we know they did this with Arena Breakout. And even though they say it's not pay to win, and then the game ended up turning pay to win. So hopefully that's not the case with Delta Force, because I really want this game to be good. It's probably the only game that we're going to be getting until like next year that's going to be somewhat, Battlefield, And like I said, I think the gameplay is solid. The graphics, it's pretty good. The art direction is pretty good. The animation is really good as well. And like I said, the game has a lot of potential. Like I said, the only criticism I had is that pay to win could be a factor in this game. Also, is another game with operators as well, which me with operators, I'm kind of getting sick of games where you get to play as operators and heroes, specialists, whatever you want to call it. I'm sick and tired of hero shooters. Is all I gotta say. I'm sick and tired of that crap. I just want to be a grunt where I just want to be just a foot soldier, a grunt, and I want to create the character I wanted that character to be. Could be a lady, could be a guy. Battlefield 5 did that the best, and as well as the finals. I like games where you can just customize your character however you want. You make your own character. That's the reason I bought so many cosmetics in those games, because you can make your own character. That's why I like those type of games. And speaking of finals, we're also going to be coming back to some more finals too, because I've been wanting to play that game for a while now. I think the season 4 is about to end roughly soon, so I need to grind down that battle pass pretty fast. But from what I played, the finals has been kicking off lately. Although lately the game has gotten pretty damn sweaty, so I don't know what the hell. Excuse me. I don't know what the hell happened. But the game wasn't that sweaty before, last I remembered. So, I don't know if people have just gotten better at the game or I just fucking suck. It could be a bit of both. But yeah, lately people has gotten pretty damn sweaty to the point they could like do some crazy ass flicks, reflex, some crazy movements. And the buddy I play with, he's pretty good at the game too, very good with the light class. But even he can get freaking outgunned by people who are like absolutely cracked. So, I don't know. I think people have just gotten better at the game, which I think it is a good thing and a bad thing too, because now you gotta play harder, you gotta work harder now, the game becomes a little bit less enjoyable. But regardless though, I'm still looking forward to playing some more of the finals with my buddies, because that's the only way I'll play that game. Don't play it solo, would not recommend it. It is a horrible experience, because most of the teammates you get, they don't talk in comms and they don't give a shit about teamwork. Play with a squad of friends that you know and you can trust with. That's the best way you can play the finals. But yeah, we'll definitely be checking out some more finals, as well as Delta Force. When Delta Force comes out, you can bet your ass I'm going to be deep diving into Delta Force. And whenever they release that Black Hawk Down campaign, I highly doubt they're going to have it available at launch. But if they do, I will definitely be checking out that Delta Force Black Hawk Down campaign remake for the game. And hopefully it is good. Last but not least, Stellar Blade. Now this is a game I've been wanting to come back for a while. It's been getting a lot of updates lately. They also released that new Nier Automata crossover DLC as well, which I have bought because I am a sucker for Nier Automata. So I would definitely be coming back to Nier. Almost called Stellar Blade Nier, because both of the games are almost pretty similar. So yeah, but when I come back to Stellar Blade, hopefully we'll be able to beat the game by the end of this year. Hopefully, no guarantees. I'm not promising nothing. That's what I hate the most, is promising stuff and then I don't deliver it. So Stellar Blade, I'm definitely going to be playing that a lot more and trying to beat the game, but no guarantees I'll beat it by the end of this year, but hopefully I do. But because I know the game's going to be coming out PC for next year, and you know me, I'm going to play it again on PC. So I'm going to try to beat the game now, and then I'll probably wait for the game coming out to PC, so that way I can do a new game place on that. But yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to some more Stellar Blade playthrough for this year. And let's not forget, Command & Conquer Generals mod showcase is back. I uploaded my 0-hour enhanced mod playthrough, the first part, and that has gone over 1K already, 1K view, and I haven't gotten a view like that in a very, very, very long time. And for that, I really appreciate the support for people for coming back and watching my Command & Conquer General videos again, because that's what I built my channel upon, is making Command & Conquer Generals videos, you know, to do like mod showcase, even potential playthrough for the challenges and the campaigns. So I'm definitely going to be doing some more Command & Conquer Generals mod showcase. We're on the last showcase for the GIN faction for 0 Hour Enhance, and there is another mod that I have in mind that I want to cover. I'm going to keep it a little bit hush-hush because I want a little bit of a surprise. So, but yeah, I'm definitely coming back to Command & Conquer Generals after the crazy resurgence of views on that one. So yeah, I will be absolutely coming back to it. You guarantee it. But yeah, Saturdays will still be far in London, and Sundays I will be uploading the rest of Ghost of Tsushima, as I have beaten the game entirely. Besides some side missions I missed, main story and collectibles 100% on Ghost of Tsushima, both on the main game and the DLC Iki Island. I pretty much 100% most collectibles, not all. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is an absolutely fantastic game. Highly recommend you guys try it out, especially if you have a PC, you don't want to get a PlayStation, get it on Steam or Epic or whichever. Just get it on PC, try the game out, you won't be disappointed. Definitely one of the best open world games I played from PlayStation. That game should have won 2020, by the way. But yeah, and I'm hoping Ghost of Yotaro will live up to the hype. And I don't know what game will replace Ghost of Tsushima on Sundays. I might bring back Cyberpunk, so that way I could complete Phantom Liberty as well as the main story as well at the same time. So I might bring Cyberpunk 2077 back for Sundays once I upload all Ghost of Tsushima. But yeah, Saturdays, Sundays, still the same, you know, upload schedule still. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end it here for now. I've been ranting on for far too long since I've been going on for half an hour long. So I won't keep you guys here too long. But I just want to give you guys a shout out for, you know, for you guys' support for the channel, both old and new subscribers. You guys have been giving me a lot of support throughout the whole year. And I really appreciate it as my channel's been growing, been getting more views, more comments, more interactions. You know, I'm just grateful that I have gone this far. You know, this far with the amount of, you know, views and interactions that I'm getting with, and it's all because of you guys. You guys keep coming back, checking out my content, leaving comments, dots, you know. Watching the videos, you know, and to me that's what matters the most, is that you guys are enjoying the content. That's all that matters. You know, I don't care about paid ads and all that stuff, you know, all that crap. What I do, I just want to upload videos for you guys to watch and enjoy. You know, that's my goal, is to keep you guys entertained. You know, you might be stuck in a specific part of the game. You watch my videos, oh, that's how you figured out to get to that part. And and that means a lot to me, and I really appreciate the support from all you guys, deep in my heart. And for that, thank you for you guys' support, for supporting the channel for this long, and of course new subscribers that are joining the channel to support the channel. And hopefully this will be a new era for 2025 of the channel. Hopefully we'll be doing something more grand, more spectacular, more epic, you know, more great content, you know, all that great stuff. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to it, because I definitely have a lot of great things in plan for 2025. And if things go well, you know, hopefully we'll be able to be, you know, consistent on releasing great content. And who knows, I might do something, you know, a little bit new for next year too. So we shall see. But again, thank you for you guys' support for the channel. It means a lot to me. It makes me want to come out and upload videos for you guys, because without you guys' support I wouldn't be doing this stuff. But because you guys' great support throughout the years, I keep doing it, regardless of how low the views are, how how it is. I keep pushing through, and that's what I do. Keep on pushing through, and hopefully we get that 1K subscribers milestone. Hopefully by the end of this year. If not, maybe next year. But but we shall see. But anyways, I don't want to drag on this video too long, so I'm gonna end it here for now. And again, thank you for your support for the channel. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, before we leave, I will be posting the daily PC games giveaway in the comments down below. All you gotta do is answer the questions correctly to figure out the missing codes that I put down. You answer that questions correctly, you got the code. That's how it works. And you guys don't know, to the new subscribers, every month I will be giving out free PC games for anybody to redeem. It is first come first serve, so you gotta get those keys redeemed as soon as possible before they've been taken. And this game keys usually range from indies to AAA titles, and most of these games that I give away is coming out directly out of my pocket as an appreciation for everybody that's in support of the channel. So, like I say, it's only PC only, Steam keys, GOG, Epic, etc. So no consoles related keys, but like I said before, it's only PC games, so keep that in mind. So, and like I said before, first come first serve, so get them while they last, because once they're gone, they're gone. So, but other than that, guys, I'm gonna end the channel here. I'm gonna end the channel, end the video here. End the video here for now. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I am. And if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. You guys didn't hit the dislike button. It's all up to you. And leave in the comments down below of what games you guys want me to play. And if you guys got any other suggestion of how I should improve the channel or what I should do, also leave that in the comments down below, because I am open to suggesting. Just lay it down on me on the comments. Let me know what you guys want, and I'll try to, I'll try to do the best of my abilities and getting those done. And also, almost forgot, ArmA 3 films. I got something cooking up. We'll be releasing a little bit of a tease at the end of this year, so keep an eye on that. But on that, anyways, guys, until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.